Thinking about building a spec home in Bastrop County, a lot of people ask me about the colony, but if I were a small builder looking for the best opportunities, these are the four neighborhoods I would pay attention to: Tahitian Village, Circle D, Pine Forest, and ColoVista. Each one attracts a different buyer, has different lot prices, offers different profit potentials. Let's break them down. For those who don't know me, I'm Judah Ross. I'm a realtor here in Bastrop County. I work with builders, investors, and buyers every day, and these are the neighborhoods I constantly see demand for new construction. Let's start with the king of Bastrop spec building, Tahitian Village. The biggest advantage here is simple: inventory. There are still thousands of vacant lots throughout the neighborhood, which means builders can find opportunities without having to buy expensive finished lots from developers. The second advantage is the nature: trees, pine trees. You can build the exact same house in a flat, denuded subdivision or in a subdivision surrounded by mature loblolly pines, and buyers will always choose the one with nature. Most of the successful spec builds here fall between 350,000 and 450,000 on the high end. The buyers are typically first-time buyers, Austin commuters, SpaceX employees, Tesla employees, and people looking just to get more home for their money. The biggest challenge: not every lot is equal. Slope, drainage, utilities, and foundation costs can vary dramatically. Now, if Tahitian Village is the volume play, Circle D is the lifestyle play. Most buyers aren't looking here because they want a master planned community. They're looking because they want space: 1 acre lots, mature trees, privacy, and proximity to Lake Bastrop. The buyer profile tends to be slightly older and more financially established than in Tahitian Village. What I like about Circle D is you're not competing against 20 identical homes on the same block. A well-designed spec home on a good 1 acre lot can really stand out. The downside is that costs are higher and the buyer pool is smaller. But the buyers in Circle D often specifically want to live in Circle D. Next is Pine Forest. This neighborhood doesn't get talked about enough. Pine Forest has something that many new neighborhoods can't replicate: maturity. Large trees, established homes, golf course access, and a location that feels tucked away while being close to town. This is where I would focus on slightly higher end specs. Maybe larger floor plans, more custom finishes, better outdoor living areas. The buyers are often looking for something a little bit more upscale than entry-level construction. And then there's ColoVista. This is probably the most premium option on the list. You're dealing with golf course lots, Colorado River views in some areas, and buyers who are often relocating from larger metro markets. The specs that do best here usually aren't trying to compete on price. They're competing on quality. Think oversized patios, custom kitchens, higher-end finishes. If you're a builder who wants to build fewer homes but make more per project, ColoVista deserves a serious look. And before I wrap up, there's one neighborhood that deserves honorable mention: La Reata. La Reata isn't a volume spec market like Tahitian Village. It's not an acreage community like Circle D, and it doesn't have the golf course identity of Pine Forest or ColoVista. What it does offer is larger home sites, 5 acres or more, mature trees, and a rural upscale feel. The buyers here are typically looking for something custom looking without necessarily going through a full custom build process. For builders, that means a well-designed spec home can usually stand out because inventory is very limited. I wouldn't recommend La Reata if you're looking to crank out multiple specs a year. But if you're looking to build one or two higher-end homes and want less competition, it's very much worth looking at. Before I finish, let me share a few mistakes I see builders make in Bastrop. Number one, building the wrong house in the wrong neighborhood. A $400,000 Tahitian Village buyer is different than a $700,000 ColoVista buyer. What works in one neighborhood may sit on the market for another. Number two is buying a lot without fully understanding the site. I've seen builders underestimate foundation costs, drainage costs, utility expenses, and tree clearing costs. The cheapest lot is not always the cheapest lot. Number three is ignoring curb appeal. Buyers make decisions in seconds. A little extra money spent on landscaping, exterior colors, lighting, and a great elevation can have a huge impact on how quickly a home sells. And number four is building what they want instead of what buyers want. The builders that consistently win in Bastrop are the ones that pay attention to what buyers are actually buying. They're studying the market with their realtor, looking at buyer feedback, and adjusting their product accordingly. The market doesn't reward the builder's favorite floor plan. It rewards the floor plan that buyers are willing to write an offer on. So, if I had to rank the neighborhoods for builders today, I'd say for volume, Tahitian Village. For acreage buyers, Circle D. For move-up buyers, Pine Forest. And for higher-end specs, ColoVista. The good news is that each of these neighborhoods attracts a different buyer profile, which means builders have multiple paths to success as Bastrop County continues to grow. Be sure to like and subscribe. And if you're a builder looking to build in Tahitian Village, Reata, Pine Forest, Circle D, ColoVista, send me a message, give me a call at 512-998-1957. I track vacant lots, new construction activity, and what's actually selling in Bastrop County every single day. I'm Judah Ross with the Bastrop Real Estate Group, and if you're building in Bastrop County, I'd love to be a resource for you.